Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sunaina, and I'm doing an update for the zodiac sign of Cancer on the 2nd of January 2019. Okay, and this is for the sign of Cancer for the month of January 2019 from the 1st to the 31st. Okay, now again, understanding a Cancer, if you have to understand the feelings of a zodiac sign, you have to understand that person is a Cancer. Cancer is all about feelings, okay? So for them, logic, even to a large extent, intellect, I would say, the wisdom, everything that comes in the way of your understanding does not sound right for the cancers until it touches their heart. Okay, because cancers are all about heart and feelings. Okay, if it pierces through their heart, it could be a good thing or bad thing, but if it touches their heart, that is what it is all about, the cancers, and that's the end of the story. If their heart doesn't feel right about certain things in whatever circumstances, situations, even in their physical world, whatever things that is happening, if it doesn't touch their heart, the cancers will not rest about it. Okay, that's it. That's all about cancers. It's all about feelings. Okay. Now this is what a true Cancerian is all about. On the other hand, it's interesting because while I was reading through some articles the other day, I was trying to find out how different zodiac signs react to different situations. Now, Aries, for example, Aries will tend to err in their actions, okay? Taurus, on the side, will tend to err on their inactions, okay? And Gemini or Geminis will turn to err on their thought process. And Cancers will tend to err on their feelings. So every zodiac sign, these are just examples, different zodiac signs, how they tend to err in their different ways, okay? But this is what they are all about, okay? Now, if the heart does not feel right about certain things in the life of the Cancers or the Cancerians, they will outright reject it. They will not even bother to kind of look into it. Even if they do, they will not trust that completely. Okay, even in their brain, even in their mind, if certain situations to them feels right, but their heart says no to it, that's what it is all about, Cancers. It has to feel right in the heart. It's follow your heart within quotations. That's the key word or the key phrase for all Cancerians. And this is what describes the attitude to their life for the Cancerians. It is the power that they have to feel it more direct. When it touches the heart of the Cancerians, they feel directly connected to that certain situation in their life. Now, that could be a good, bad, whatever situation, but it has to feel direct and more immediate because it's a method of knowing than thinking about it. They have to know. The thing is, they have to know that this is what it is rather than assuming, contemplating, understanding, applying logic, doing calculations on that subject. They do not do that. For them, it's very direct. It's a yes to their heart or a no to their heart. Okay, that's what the Cancers are all about. It's the power that they have to feel it more direct. And that's the experience, that's the emotional feeling that they possess, and you cannot deny that emotional feeling. If you tell a cancer a problem, for example, if somebody shares a problem with a cancer, you will know for sure that the cancer is processing that information through their heart, not through their mind. Okay? And whatever solutions they come up with for that particular problem will be from their heart, not from their mind. Because for them, for the cancers, realities come in contact, which could be painful, which could be destructive, which could be good, which could be anything. But the problem with the cancers, now every zodiac sign, like I said, has a problem. They tend to err. The problem with the cancers is if they put up a shell on their heart and say, no, I had enough, I'm not going forward, I'm not going to process this information. If they feel that in their heart, you had it. The shell is the most constructive method of their soul, okay, that they can apply if need be. If the shell comes up, until the shell comes up in their heart, it's all good with the cancers. But if the shell comes up with the cancers, you had it, guys. Okay? So in case anybody, any cross watcher is dating a cancer, or you're romantically involved with a cancer, be careful to know that whatever you're going to do with them should not break their heart. Because if at all you happen to break their heart in any situation and they put up a shell on their heart, you guys will not be able to move forward under any circumstances with that cancer person. Okay? That's what cancers is all about. Okay? Another thing about cancer is that they are not going to show you. Okay, they are not going to tell you that they have got hurt. What they are going to do is they are going to put the shell up and they are going to move away. That's the worst part of the cancers. They won't even bother to explain to you, They won't even call you, they won't even talk to you. Sorry. They won't even try to gather any logic or do anything constructive on that particular subject that has broken their heart. They will put up the shell, that's their barrier, and they will just disappear. That's the cancer. Okay, that's the worst part of cancer. That's in the worst in the sense that they are not even going to talk about it. Sometimes it happens that if you communicate your problems, if you tell the other person, look, what you have done is wrong and this is where I've got hurt, maybe certain times, situations, complications can be mended, but cancers don't even bother doing that. They just put up the shell and they disappear. Okay. That's what the cancers are for this time being in the month of January 2019. Okay. As information for you guys. Now, January is a month for Cancer where romantically or in a current situation of love or your marriage situation will be tested for over a year, okay, and will get tested again this month by the solar eclipse on the 6th. Okay, the solar eclipse is a real troublesome eclipse that's coming in the way for every zodiac sign that I see and I'm doing the reading for. Sorry, it's a first eclipse of the year, as I said, but it's a definitely changing, testing time for people out here, okay? So this is a very strong eclipse that's going to affect you and your spouse or your current relationship, your partner, your boyfriend, whoever, your girlfriend, okay? So both of you should take it easy during this period. You know that it's coming to you, okay? So there will be a lot of squabbles, there will be a lot of back and forth kind of energies, good, bad, everything coming your way, conflict situations that could come in your way for the month of January during this period. So, therefore, take it very easy, guys, both of you. Cancers as well as your other better half, whoever is in your life, in whatever status and form. Okay. Now, health wise, cancers, this month is going to be a little bit tough on you as well because it's not the best of the health period for you, especially during your eclipse period, too. Okay. Now, I just wanted to tell you something that this testing of your relationship or your marriage, okay, your romantic relationship, I would say, nothing to do with your career and other stuff, but your romantic relationship, this is getting tested. Please remember, it's not because of you doing anything wrong, okay? It's because the other person in the life of the Cancer, whoever it is having their personal dramas that's going on in their lives. Okay. So that drama which is going on in their life is definitely affecting the Cancers as well, whoever is involved with them. Okay. Because Cancers are, again, like I said, they're people, they're emotional people, they're from their heart. So if their beloved or if the person they love, whoever, or their spouse, whoever, is not feeling that great and not feeling that happy, it's bound to pull the Cancers down. It's bound to happen, okay? Because they really they will take that situation like as though it's happening for them, while forgetting that it's not their problem. It's the problem that's coming from the opposite side, okay? But that's Cancer, unfortunately or fortunately, okay? Now, the solar eclipse again will also force important financial changes for the Cancers too, okay? But again, for the Cancers, this is nothing to fear about, okay? You will go through these twice a year or sometimes maybe three. So, of course, corrections are in order for the financial situation for you as well. Because the event of the eclipse will show you what you are planning, what you are thinking, where you have gone wrong in your calculations, okay? So basically bringing up an Excel sheet in front of you, okay, where you know which are the figures, where are the figures wrong, what the figures should have been, what you need to do to correct those figures in your going forward time. Okay, so those are the things that will impact your financial life as well. But definitely, guys, for the month of January, Cancers, take care of your health because about 70% of your planet that I see from this chart here, they are in a stressful alignment with you, and this is no joke, okay? So that's because the reason is because your career and your social life are both too hyperactive and they require much attention, okay? So you need to make it less stressful because your career and your social life, are not letting you rest. That's what the problem is, okay? So that's taking a toll on your health as well in the month of January 2019. So keep this in mind and take a little bit of rest as and when you really feel the need to reschedule appointments or to reschedule certain things in your life that can be rescheduled to give yourself a break from this stress that is kind of going to impact your health otherwise, okay? Another important news would be for the Cancers for the month of January is definitely make sure to get enough rest for sure. But also keep your mind focused on the important things and let the trivial things go out of your life. Okay, so you need to understand the things are happening in your life starting from the month of January 2019 for a reason. Okay, so therefore, you definitely will have to keep that focus intact. Okay, have patience, because everything is happening for a reason in your life. Everything is occurring, everything is shaping up in the way that you want it to happen at a later stage going forward. Again, you're laying the foundation for yourself in the month of January going until December 2019. So, but for cancers, it's going to be a time of patience, okay, that you need to enhance within yourself. Don't be impatient. Don't think that other good things are happening to other people and why not to me, and so on and so forth. So, therefore, please keep that intuition in mind. Hear your voices, hear your understanding. Use your logic from the heart if need be, but definitely keep your patience at this point in time, because certain things need to be rectified before the universe will open all the doors for you again. Okay? Now, the lunar eclipse. No, sorry, before I go forward, again, with regards to the health, your health will improve after the 20th, okay, which is close to the lunar eclipse, but you definitely still have to take care of your health, okay? That's important, keep that in mind. And the lunar eclipse on the 21st will again occur in your money house, and that will bring about more financial changes, okay, as it does in every lunar eclipse. It will force you to reevaluate and redefine yourself for sure in the lunar eclipse period, okay. So therefore keep that in mind, guys. And this redefinition of yourself will be an image that you will be projecting or choosing to project to the others in the coming days as well. So you are again doing that for yourself in the month of January 2019. But you have nothing to fear, because this is a very cosmic kind of a change that's prompting you to make changes in your life as well, okay? And it's very healthy as well to redefine yourself. Like I said, nature too redefines itself. That's where every living object goes through changes of redefinition in their own way. So you are doing that as well, Cancers. We are growing, we are ever changing beings in this world, and therefore, what happens with our growth is our self concept, our self image are also changing at the same time, just like our energies that is changing, everything that's changing in this world. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys, as you are going across the month of January 2019. Okay, now your financial planet, the sun, is in your seventh house of love until the 20th. Okay, a lot of your socializing this month will be related to your business endeavors. Okay, so you will spend more on social matters, but that will also give you some earnings, some reward in many forms that you want, okay? And on the 20th, your financial planet will move into your 8th house. So use any spare cash that you may have to cover your debt, to pay off your credit card bills, whatever. This transit will be good for financing existing debt and for tax planning for the year next year, for this year 2019. So whatever calculations that you had not done before in 2018, you will do that in 2019 January, just because of these solar and the lunar eclipse in this period of time. Okay, so that's what it is for the month of January, Cancers. Not a bad month at all, okay? Just take care of your health, very important. While you do all your work, you will do your socializing, you will do everything that you need to do, but at the same time, manage your time efficiently, time organization, so that you can rest even as you go along with the flow of things that's happening in your life in the month of January 2019. Okay? So, having said that, let's rock and roll into your reading, guys. Okay? And this will be another set of 9 questions that I have asked my spirit, my guide, and the answers are on my table as they have given me. Okay, so we will jump into the reading as I just kind of give a final little shuffle. I have already shuffled my cards and just do another quick little bit here to start off with the reading. Okay, so there we go, Cancers. Let's do it. One more shuffle. I don't know why I do this, but I'm just being called to do this. Okay, so that we can get our cards in order and the right clarifiers to be used as and when I call out for the clarifiers. Okay, so yeah, so remember this is very important message for the month of January 2019. Take it easy, guys. Don't push yourself too hard into any situation, because it's not going to help you. Okay, so keep yourself focused on the objects or the subjects that you want in your life, letting go of the trivial matters that is not going to work for you, not going to serve you under any circumstances. So keep that notion in mind as you cross through January 2019, but definitely keep an open mind to certain situations that is coming up in your zodiac sign as well for the month of January, and we'll see more on this. Okay, now your current self in the month of January 2019 is you're not really focusing on your on your intuition too much. Okay, because your heart is kind of, I would say, your heart is more active than your mind. Okay, so in this month of January 2019, you're not really paying too much of heed and attention to your intuition, although Cancers really are very intuitive by nature. But in the current self for the month of January, you are not doing that. Okay, so you are more focused on your heart, on your feelings, rather than on your intuition for the month of January. That's because you're guarding your feelings now. Okay, you're guarding your feelings. You're holding up your feelings, your last kind of defense mechanism that you are holding up towards your heart for whatever reason that is not giving you the right result at this point in time that you want. Okay, so therefore your intuition is kind of blocked out, but your heart is open, your feelings are open, that you are definitely protecting and guarding to keep that safe in the month of January 2019. Now, the theme of the month for January is strength is not there for you. Okay, that's the theme. You don't have the strength right now. The strength to battle against certain situations, the strength for your health as well. Okay, that's the strength you are kind of missing out at this point in time in the month of January. And that's because you are trying to set yourself free, not by your strength, but by your feelings from your heart. Okay, you are kind of freeing your heart. So you do not need that much of strength, or the universe is kind of not giving you that much of strength to physically combat this freedom, okay, that you are trying to enhance in yourself, redefining yourself once again, because that's the new image, that's the new self concept, the ever changing growth of human beings that's going to come up for the year 2019. That's where the redefinition is happening for you, for the Cancers, where you're setting yourself free through your feelings, through your heart, that is no longer serving you or keeping you tied to certain situations. That's not working for you. So therefore, that strength is not coming from the universe to you, but you are doing this action by yourself. You have that kind of, I would say you have that kind of courage to take that initiative to free yourself. That's the theme of this month, January 2019, from the 1st to the 31st. Now, the key goal of this month for the sign of Cancers, guys, is a good one too. You're cutting through certain areas of your life in this more spiritual way to begin something new for yourself, like the way you're creating a new self image as your theme. Similarly, in the higher self too, in your wisdom too, you're also going through that change. You're putting away things that seems trivial to you, or you know that it's not going to work for you. So you are using this double-edged sword in the right way as your key goal for the month of January, to bring your wisdom back in the areas of your life that will give you the rewards of your own image, of your own self-concept, of your freedom, okay, of your happiness. So that's your key goal of the month, and for which you are taking the help of this wise spiritual guy as well. Okay? You do have your conduct ready with you. You know how you have to behave to bring back this beautiful spiritual wisdom that you'll be working upon in the month of January 2019. The do's and the don'ts. Okay? How flexible you can be and how flexible you cannot be in certain situations. Your traditional values in life that you actually like, your code of ethics that you kind of boast about or you're proud about, to be truthful and honest in every respect, in every area of your life, that will yield you this beautiful spiritual re-energized energy back into your life. And that's your key goal for the month of January 2019. Okay, guys, good ones. Now, obstacles, I've got 3 cards in here. As obstacles, let's go on this one. The first one is, again, you will have an obstacle of defending something, okay? A defense mechanism that you're putting up for yourself in the month of January. That's coming up as an obstacle, which is, of course, not being able to give you enough intuition to even dream about certain things in your life that you want, that you want to preserve or plan or kind of hibernate upon in the month of January 2019, which is blocking you from reaching this beautiful energy of the King of Pentacles that you will be able to have if these blockages were not coming in the way for you, okay? So let's look for a clarification here. And that's because the obstacle is that you're not receiving that love right now in the month of January. Like I said, your marriage, your relationship, your partner, your boyfriend, your spouse, whoever it is in your life, they are having some issues that is not involving you per se, but it's affecting you in this kind of a situation, okay? So therefore, as obstacle, this is what is coming up, which is halting your progress towards this period where you definitely would love to have it all again, back in yourself, back in your life, okay? So that is the reason this person, whoever it is coming from that, okay, is not guarding something as such, or you're not guarding something, or you're not kind of defending something right now as an obstacle, that you're not trying to say this is good, this is bad, do this, do that, or putting up a defense mechanism to say stop it or whatever. You're not doing that, okay? You're just keeping quiet, okay? And that is, again, halting your process of bringing in your dreams and your hallucinations, or not even hallucinations, your ambitions in your life, okay, that you have been talking and contemplating about, which is again stopping you from reaching this beautiful energy that would have given you everything. That's because the love has been halted. The love offering has been halted as an obstacle in your life for the month of January 2019. But this is only for the month of January 2019, guys, okay? So that's an obstacle for you. Now, as a major accomplishment in this process of the obstacle, the current self, the theme, the goal, everything, as an accomplishment, what you're getting or what you are preserving, again, is your own redefinition of yourself. You're really preserving that, okay? You know you're redefining your image. You know you're redefining your self concept of understanding, of growth, of spiritual growth, of knowing from your feelings of the heart, whatever, whatever situations that is occurring in your life, you are holding on to that tightly because you are definitely in the mode of preserving those beautiful energies that's coming in your way in the month of January as major accomplishment, because you definitely now have a little bit of intuition that's also being opened up to preserve these energies in the rightful way. Plus, you also have secrets in your heart that you know and you're preserving. You're not telling the world about certain situations that you're not, that's obstructing your growth or coming in the way of your love relationship in the month of January. You know the reason, okay? But you're not letting it out to your partner, to your boyfriend, to your current love, whoever is in your life in the month of January. You are keeping that as a secret from the other person, but preserving those secrets deep down your heart, waiting for the time to let it out. That's how cancers do, okay? They're just waiting for the time. When it's the right time, they know it. That's when they will let out the secrets that has intuitively come into them from the universe, okay? So that's your major accomplishment in the month of January, guys. Good stuff. I mean, there's nothing wrong in that, because sometimes in life, if you keep blurting out things all the time, you might end up spoiling a lot of things, because when the other person is in a bad situation and you keep hammering the bad situation onto them, or keep telling them it's your fault, this is what you have done, blaming them, they will not be in a position to take that from you, because as it is, they have been upset over certain situations. They do not want to be upset further. Okay, so that's the reason you know intuitively that if you do certain things like that, your words, your actions can create more trouble in the life of your current love. Okay, so that's the reason, as a major accomplishment, it's only a Cancer who can do this. Honestly, guys, I don't think any other zodiac would have this power to do that so much. They might, but not like the way Cancers can, definitely do. Okay, so that's what your major accomplishment in life is. You're just keeping your mouth shut, zip it up kind of a thing. Not letting the other person know what you know right now or what you feel right now. You're just keeping all that a very big amount of secret, preserving that in your heart, but definitely you will let that out when the time is right for you. That's what you're waiting for, and that's what Cancers do. Because again, logic doesn't work so much for them. They have to know it's right. That's when they will do it, okay? What they should avoid, what the Cancers need to avoid in the month of January, guys. Definitely you need to avoid being brutal with your words. Again, like I said, major accomplishment. Because if you are very sharp-tongued at this point in time, or you're acid-tongued, or you play the blame game with the others, even though it might be the truth. I'm not saying you're going to say anything wrong, even if it might be the truth for the other person. But again, sometimes truth could be bitter in certain situations, when the other person is going through their upheavals in their life, they will not be in a position to accept the truth, even though deep down at the bottom of their heart, they do know it's the truth. But sometimes in life, you have to play it wise. You have to have that power, the wisdom to keep quiet, to zip it up when the time is not right for you. So what to avoid is being sharp-tongued, acid-tongued, being brutal with your words in the month of January 2019, because of your spiritual self, okay? So you don't have to be when you're talking or when you're trying to kind of um, what should I say? You're trying to kind of guide the other person in the right situation. You don't have to be very spiritual about it, because again, that other person is not in the frame of mind to receive that spirituality from you, to receive those harsh, brutal truth from you at this point in time. They probably need love in their life, okay? They don't need all those because they're already going through a lot of hassles in their personal life, okay, or in their other areas of their life. But it's got nothing to do with you. It's the other person who is impacting your life in the month of January, Cancer, okay? So that's the reason, if you are going to talk to them, be nice to them, okay? I would say give them more love in your way that you can, okay? But don't try to counsel them at this point in time by being too brutal with your words. That's what the word is. That's where I got it now, okay? So that's what it is. This is what you need to avoid for the month of January 2019, okay? What do you need to embrace, guys, for the month of January 2019? You need to embrace choosing anymore, really, honestly. Like, oh, this is not working with me. My current love situation is in a turmoil, so I should walk out of that situation and go towards and head towards other situations. That's not going to work for you, because that's, if your foundation for your love and romantic relationship this month is really strong, you guys will survive all this turmoil, definitely. But of course, if there is something else in that, if there is an iota of dishonesty in your relationship, that will fall apart, guys, okay? So therefore, but I take it that your love relationship, because you are a Cancer, and I'm talking to the Cancerians, your definite love relationship is in the right place. And that's what I assume, because very rarely have I seen that a Cancer has flawed in their love area, really, okay? Because again, it has to touch their heart. If it doesn't touch their heart, they will not even enter that relationship. Forget about love, okay? So that's what they are. So when they have progressed to that end, they definitely have their right feelings in their heart for them to have progressed. So don't mess up that feeling right now in the month of January. Don't go around choosing other areas of your life to find happiness. Oh, this is not working for me. I know you guys won't do it, but still, this is what you need to embrace. Easy does it. Tell yourself this is happening for a reason. I do need to have patience to keep my focus intact, to keep my priorities in the right place so that I can progress further towards my happiness from here. So this is what you need to embrace. Don't go forward with your further options to choose, because again, you need to understand that there is a reason death is on the way. Okay, you have to embrace that situation of death in that circumstance. That intuitively, feeling wise, that death is going to happen for these kind of situations that's not working for you. So need to accept that. Don't fear this, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. You need to embrace this in the rightful way, because certain situations are definitely going to end. That's not working for anybody, not for you, not for your partner, for anybody. And that's because, again, you need to embrace the call of justice from the universe in your case, okay, in the month of January 2019. So trust and believe in this justice part. Trust and believe that certain things will end because justice is in the way. It's coming for you, okay? It's stepping in slowly. So therefore, when justice steps in, certain things will bound to end. So therefore, right now, you don't have to go around searching for options just because something in particular is not giving you the right kind of feelings, because again, justice will bring back the joy and victory in your life. That's what you're waiting for. You will have to embrace this energy when it comes to you in the right way. But at this point in time, in the month of January, these processes are happening because victory and joy is slowly walking into your life from the universe. Okay, so embrace that philosophy of your life in your area. Okay, and understand why certain things are happening at this point in time and why it is happening. There is a definite reason to end certain situation before you can go forward, and this the universe is doing it for you. Okay, they want to clear your road, they want to clear your path, so that you're able to really move forward in the way that you have to. Okay, now where do you find support in the month of January? Okay, you will find support in the conflict situation. Now, you guys might be thinking that I have gone whacked. Okay, how can you ever find support in the conflict situation? And the conflict situation, again, is not at your end. The conflict situation is in the life of that person or those those people who are involved with you romantically. Okay, cancers. Okay, so therefore this conflict situation is definitely giving you a hard time for sure, because you're not happy observing your partner or your current love going through that hassle, okay, in their life. But again, you're finding support and strength from this conflict situation is because you know that this conflict situation is again setting things right for you. Okay, this is happening for a reason in your life. Though you're not enjoying it, I'm not saying you're happy about it. You're not feeling happy about it. But at the same time, you are finding your support from this conflict situation at the other person's end, because you know with this kind of a conflict situation, your path and your road is being cleared by the universe. Had this not happened, then things wouldn't have moved for you. Okay, in your current life, in your romantic life, in your marriage life, wherever the situation applies to you. And again, this time this conflict is happening not from the universe. The magic is not being done by the universe. The magic is being happening at your end from yourself. You're not putting fuel to the fire. That's not what I'm saying. You're not enhancing the conflict situation, but what you're doing is you're finding your support from this end, because you know definitely there is a reason why this is happening. Okay, and it's happening for the benefit of you, not for the other person so much. Okay, the other person is probably going through a lot of misery at this point in time, which of course is making you feel miserable, but at the end of the day, this is where you're finding your support from, not from any magic that's happening in your life. This is practical reality, guys, that's going on in the month of January 2019. Now, what is the word of advice, encouragement from my spirits to the Cancers? What does my spirit have to tell the Cancers? My spirit is telling the Cancer that everything is happening for a reason, because the Tower moment is coming up again. Okay, that's going to crash some situations totally, make them disappear from your way. That's creating obstructions and obstacles in your way. Like I said, you're finding support from this area. It's because my spirits are saying these things are all happening for a reason. Okay, so don't feel hurt. Take it very logically, spiritually. Understand why these situations are happening at this point in time in the month of January 2019. It's because certain things are being cleared out of your way in January itself, 2019, so that it's going to help you move forward in the way that you wanted to for a long time in the year 2019, guys. It's definitely, I did not expect this card, and see here, this Tower situation is going to clear your way so much that you will be able to reach this place of the King of Pentacles that in the earlier stage you had not been able to reach as obstacles, and that was halting your energy. So now, if I go back to the obstacles part in here, let's look at those, the obstacles in here, okay, with the tower. What's getting cleared up? Your way to your love, guys. That you don't, this is again, you're not going to defend anymore. It's going to come to you. You will not ask for it. Oh, give me love. You know, I want that. I want, it's not that you're going to be demanding over situations, but it's in your innermost desire. But this conflict and this tower situation is helping you to clear up these energies. Now you see how things are happening for you, which is again was halting your progress in the earlier part by not letting you dream, by not letting you go with your desire of your heart that you have been wishing and wanting for a long time. You have been preserving that in your cup, but now with these kind of conflict and the tower in motion for you, these energies are being cleared up as well, again making you reach where? Going forward to the King of Pentacles, both in your obstacle part and also as a spirit guidance in here. Now you see how the two cards are coming up together in two different areas, but they're both related for you. Okay. So that is what the energies are, the main basic energies for the Cancers in the month of January 2019, guys. Okay. Keep these energies, keep this reasoning in mind for sure. Feel this from your heart and you will get all your answers right. In your highest self, thus, for all these reasons, in your higher self, your passion is being ignited because you intuitively understand the feelings from your heart now, not from your mind, okay? So your heart is now agreeing or is going to agree with whatever is happening in your life in the month of January, thus lighting the fire of passion back into your life as you reach the end of the month. And therefore the goddess guidance is saying, have patience, easy does it, okay? There is no need to rush or hurry for things to happen. Everything is occurring in their perfect timing, okay? And again, going forward in the month of January, as you reach February, your heart will be totally lighted up, ignited with passion, with the understandings, with the feelings that you have rightfully got through whatever struggles that you wanted to and have gone and reached that place, or you are in the process of reaching that area of fulfillment, abundance, prosperity, growth, self-image, self-concept, freedom, everything, happiness, love, joy, everything, okay, stability in your life. And that's going to happen by the end of January, where your passions are going to be set on fire once again. And that is why the bottom of the deck, my card is telling you, keep the devil energy away, even though you might have that devil energy, to control things, to keep your bonding, to bond people in a different way, basically holding certain situations back, which is not going to manifest the right result for you. So keep the devil energy away, even if it comes hurling into your life in the month of January, where you might feel angry, you might feel resentment towards certain situations that's not going in the right way for you. And even if that happens, have patience, guys, because things are happening, as I said, always for a reason, okay? And see, the bottom of my clarifier in here as well says the new beginning out here for you. So once you cross this period of time in the month of January, slowly the foundation is being worked upon for you, okay, to manifest the right result for you at the end of the day. And that's what is happening for you at this point in time in the month of January 2019. Certain situations are developing in your life, certain things are happening in your life for a reason. Take that positively, work with the flow of the energies in the right way for the right result and the right action going forward. Take care. Till then, goodbye and God bless.